Okay, just about time to get some more mining on. Got a bunch of stuff. I need to cook more. Let's see. I don't think that's soup. I need to make some jerky. Let's make 16, so let's just grab 8 and 8. Just max out the jerky that I got right now. And that should be good. Let's see. Bronze pickaxe, there we go. Ooh. I should upgrade that cultivator probably. Might as well. What we got? Oh yeah. Yep. I still hate that it says crafting and not upgrading. It freaks me out sometimes, man. It freaks me right out. Alright, let's go put this cultivator back. Okay, we are pretty good on all of this stuff, pretty much. The canal is looking nice. I still don't know what to call it. Nor the base. Oh, look at that. But, I mean, the canal looks great. Right? Look at that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Got some necks in there, too. Goodbye. Look at all this fine wood. Definitely gotta chop some of that down. Where do I start? Where do I start? I guess we'll start clearing this view to a degree. Absolutely need this wood for coal. You know, I could have just brought the cart out here. I think I'll do that. Just chop everything out. Got a quality 3 axe anyway. Let's do further road stress testing, I guess. I don't know if I'll be able to get the cart up there. Or if I have to go around and out the side. We'll see. Alright. This thing probably needs to be repaired. Come on. There we go. This is okay. This is less desirable, certainly. It's like the Wild West up here. Alright, let's go chop down all these trees. I should have brought the cultivator, but I can replant once everything's down. No acorns yet. Let's get these birch too, why not? Oh, there we go. There's some acorns finally. Okay. That's why we got the base walls. Yep. Hitting a rock, unfortunately, as well, but I think it's still pretty efficient. Yeah. Alright. I gotta repair this from the inside, don't I? Or just over here. Inside. That'll do it. Three acorns, not bad, not amazing, but I'll take it. Alright, let's go back. Sleep for now. Oh, I might as well put some wood in the kilns. Just get that going. Yep. Got myself 75. I'll just leave the cart out here. It shouldn't be really a problem. Ooh, this is gonna up the run a lot. Get myself some nice run levels. Back and forth, back and forth. Let's go. Resin. And acorns. Very nice. Got something interesting to talk about today. There is a report, I think 6 days ago or so. It's a Square Enix report. And, you know, a lot of y'all won't care about that, but I thought, you know, I think I have some interesting things to say regarding it. Good takeaways. Which is, man, they announced the loss of $140 million worth of projects. Like, they're cutting it out. And they were going to project to lose 140 million. It could be in IPs, it could be just in specific games worth, not necessarily just total IPs. But I believe some read it as IPs. I don't know. I don't read Japanese. But man, it's interesting because some people were looking at that as positive, and that's hella copium. Hella fucking copium, let me say. It's like, oh, they're getting rid of their AA titles so that they can focus on their AAA titles. Well, what? Why were they making AA titles in the first place? They used to just be making, like, Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. That was it, basically. And then when it had a big fucking title on the side, it was like fucking Kingdom Hearts, dude. Like the legit shit. And man, Kingdom Hearts is now a big IP for them. Of course, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, huge IPs. Those aren't going anywhere. And a lot of the Final Fantasy, like, some people were saying like, oh, Final Fantasy 9 remake, as if that wasn't part of their giant IP that they were gonna say. Of course, that's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. But it's interesting. People thought it's like, oh yeah, you know, the AA titles funnel money into the AAA titles. So if you just stop doing the AA titles, the AAA titles will do better. Because obviously it's just funding that makes all the difference. Such a stupid take. Yeah, no, in the past it was their main titles, their AAA titles of that time. Obviously it wasn't called AAA, referred to that. But those titles were so successful, they brought in so much money, that they were allowed to experiment with AA titles. It was the exact fucking opposite, plainly and clearly. The more experimental titles were funded by the larger titles. And that was good, because it's like, they took a gamble on like Final Fantasy the Four Heroes of Light, and then that turned into the fucking Bravely Default series. A whole new series with its own fucking rabid fan base. Like that's what they were trying to do and trying to make. It's why they had the Crystal Chronicles. That whole thing, which ended up making a solid game in the original Crystal Chronicles, and then also Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time. Absolutely solid games. So I'm just so confused. Like, these games are getting cut, not because of them trying to focus on the main games and make them even better. No. They're focusing on it because the main games right now, as of lately, sucked ass. Sucked major ass. Doesn't matter if they were exclusive to a console. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was also exclusive. It outsold Final Fantasy 16 and 15. Yeah, I don't think 15 was even fucking exclusive. I really don't. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't recall that being so. But I know that 7 Remake, 7 Rebirth, and 16 were all PS5 exclusives. And those games are just not of high enough quality to justify a console buy. They're just not. It is what it is. Tough shit. Fix your shit. And it's not for a lack of funding. These are top-down design decisions that have been personally crafted in order to make a game a certain way. If you have more funding and the people are still making fucked up decisions, the game is still gonna be shit, and people aren't going to buy it. And so people have been wondering, how is the company still afloat? How are they still managing after they've been mismanaging for a long time? How is that? How is it? And the answer is Final Fantasy XIV. Now, of course, I have choice words for Final Fantasy XIV, as does a lot of people in the Final Fantasy series. They have choice words for Final Fantasy XIV as well. And you see a lot of Final Fantasy XIV fans. Oh boy, they don't play other Final Fantasies. They like MMOs and just MMOs. And right now, that's the best MMO to a lot of people. And so, the only reason why Square Enix is apparently afloat right now, the only reason why they're still in business, is because the state of MMOs right now is fucking dog shit. And to rely on other devs and the whole genre that's not your main source of game design to be terrible in order for you to scrape by, not even excel, not even do well, but to scrape by, is fucking ludicrous. I mean, this is horrible. They have beyond failed as a company at this point. Absolutely terrible. Of course, they make some of my favorite games of all time. Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy VI, the Final Fantasy IV, the remake of Final Fantasy IV. It's really good. Like the fucking DS version. It's fantastic. Oh, my feathers are... God damn it. I need to make another storage area, man. But yeah, the 3D remake. They are capable of making good remakes. I've seen it. Hello, pig. I've seen it before and will probably... Well, actually, I don't know about probably. We might never see it again. As weird as that sounds. They're fucking around with 7 Remake. And... 7 Remake... I'm gonna put it to you... I'm gonna give it to you straight, okay? Some people, when the news was announced that the 140 million, 22 billion yen, 140 million US dollars of loss was announced, and all these projects were cut. Not specific ones, we don't know exactly which ones. Some people were saying, oh, rip 9 remake, like I mentioned. But some people were saying, oh, well, you know, why wouldn't they just make the 8 remake? What happened to 8 remake? What do we mean 9 remake? Where's the 8 remake? You just had 7 remake. Let me tell you something, okay? Them making 7 remake is a cash play. And it still didn't do that well on the market because they fucked it up with top-down, terrible decisions about the characterization, the pacing, the writing, all of that. Alright? Final Fantasy VII Remake, along with the original Final Fantasy VIII, it's like a fried chicken sandwich, except there's a raw chicken patty, a raw chicken breast in the sandwich. But the lettuce is fried. Oh, it's fried. Oh, it's got the most amazing bun you've ever seen. It's got the best bun you've ever seen. But so do all the other fried chicken sandwiches that you know and love. Why does this one have a raw chicken breast in it? And so the lack of actual gameplay quality, the lack of story and characterization quality in 7 Remake. 9, 8. 8 actually has, you know, some good sauce, good lettuce, and what I mean by that is like it has good characterization and good writing. What I mean by that is these games are lacking in the game department, the most important part. And for them to make a 7 remake without having made a 5 remake, without having made a 6 remake, just having made a 1, 2, 3, and 4 remake. They haven't made a, they didn't make a 7, or they didn't make a 5, they didn't make a 6, so they're not going in order. They didn't make a 9 remake, so they're not going in terms of quality. 6 remake would have been in front of 7 as well. They're not going in terms of quality of game. Nope. They're going in terms of money. And they still lost money. Think of that. They sacrificed what people would think would be most obvious, what people in their own community would think would be the 2 most obvious ways of going forward. Either game quality or just order that the games were made in. Release date order. They didn't do either of that. And it's because of money. And then they failed to get money. So they sacrificed what people expected for money. And the game was bad. Well, it's like, guys, if they're sacrificing things like game quality, like, oh, we don't want to make the game with the best quality right now, maybe the game isn't going to be of the best quality. Maybe if they decide randomly we're going to release a game with less quality than it could be, then it might have even less quality than people expected that game should have. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what fucking happened. And me personally, I'm seeing people do the equivalent of eating this raw chicken sandwich in public, the internet space, and being like, this is amazing. I'm just like, you absolutely disgust me. You fucking disgust me. Like, some people, it's like everybody has their own personal tastes, okay? That's true. But there are revolting opinions, alright? And that is a fucking revolting opinion. Absolutely terrible. Same thing with 8. Like, I don't think 8 fanboys really understand the actual quality of 8. The jank, the junction system, the enemy level scaling. Fucking atrocious. You can't have that. You can't have that. That's terrible design. The draw system attached to junctioning, just causing a major slog. Holy fuck. That's awful. That's awful. And so yeah, it's like, you know, somebody just eating fistfuls of mayo straight from the jar in public. It's like, they like it, that's their opinion, yeah. Would you not be disgusted to see that opinion? Would you not be disgusted to see that? Well, you probably fucking would be. You'd want to turn away and leave the area. And if Final Fantasy community that's involved in critiquing certain ways that Square Enix has taken things is saying bullshit like, oh, well, you know, it's because they made it exclusive. It's like, yeah, it shouldn't be exclusive, but guess what? It still wouldn't sell that well. Because we have examples of exclusive games that did sell extremely well in the same time frame. It's like, fucking A. We have all these examples of things done well. And that's not one of them. It's not going to be that way. It's a failure. It is what it is. And yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is constantly on sale on Steam for like 50% off. It's constantly... It's already the lowest price mainline Final Fantasy from the era that gave you 6, 7, 9. It's like 4 and 5 were also fucking amazing. It's like that golden era, and it's doing horribly in this modern time because it's not good. It has a correct reputation being very bad. I just don't understand. It's like, oh, they should have an 8 remake. You're fucking delusional. You're delusional. They shouldn't have even done the 7 remake yet. And this is where I see a lot of delusional 7 fanboys. And I mean 7 fanboys. I don't mean Final Fantasy fans. I mean people who are specifically a fan of 7. Because, oh no, are they not just completely unaware of the quality of the rest of the series? I see some people who are 7 fanboys just upset at the quality that 7 remake is, and I'm just like, you know what? I get it. Your fucking critique masterpieces, your masterclass videos, tearing down 7 remake's quality is amazing. They're amazing, and then they say shit like, oh well, 7 has the best cast of characters. It's like the best original Final Fantasy. It's like it's one of the best games of all time. And I'm like, slow your fucking roll. Final Fantasy VII is like just barely in the top 3 of its own series. Fucking calm down. This is a ludicrous statement. It's not 9. Which the best, the most famous Final Fantasy critic that we know of online right now, and this is true, is Pro Jared. Pro Jared. Still Pro Jared. Okay? He has an amazing quote. Fantastic quote. He says, Final Fantasy VII is the most popular one. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite one. But Final Fantasy IX is the best one. And there have been a lot of shills of Square Enix who have been bought and sold by them to showcase their terrible, terrible pixel remaster ports. And they go out and they play all of these different Final Fantasies and review them while being terrible. And this one guy specifically went and got to Final Fantasy IX, and he said he was terrible at the combat, okay? He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He had to put on, like, cheats in the modern port, which is such a major skill issue. I mean, what a scrub, honestly. That game is so good, and you have, literally, you have tooltips in the game to help you. It's not extensive, but if you aren't a little baby boy, you can figure that out, no problem. No problem. It is super smooth and intuitive, and yet there's a lot of depth to it. Easy to learn, hard to master, that's the way that good game design is. And Final Fantasy IX has got a lot of it. But this guy, even being a little baby boy when it comes to the combat of these Final Fantasy games, when it comes to the combat of Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy IX was his fucking favorite. Immediately. Just because of the story and the characters. And he's played 7. He's coming from an unbiased perspective playing all of these. Some of the most popular retrospective videos on every Final Fantasy. Every single Final Fantasy. Like, JRPGs even. Every single JRPG. What's the recommendation? It's like, oh, like, one of the Kingdom Hearts, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy IX is the JRPG recommendation. Not 7. 9. What gets the most meaningful, deep dive, retrospective enjoyment out of this series? It's not 7. It's 9. And that's because it is a better game. With better story, better characters, arguably better music. But these things are just received better. But 7 has fanboys. 7 has people who are nostalgically linked just to 7. And they don't care about JRPGs. They don't care about Final Fantasies. They don't care about anything in the genre. They just care about 7. That's it. They're nostalgically linked just to 7. That's why I call them 7 fanboys. That's why they are 7 fanboys. And you see this a lot also with 8. And it's like, okay, 7 I can understand. Because it is a wonderful game. It is a masterclass game. It is, the original one. Absolutely. There's no denying it. But 8? What the fuck? 8 fanboys are absolutely hyper-delusional, man. I don't understand where they get the gall, the audacity, to try to say that it deserves a fucking 3D remake before even Final Fantasy fucking 5. That's ridiculous. No, it doesn't deserve anything until all those are done. Until we got the 5 remake, the 6 remake, the 9 remake especially. You know, I'd have a 10 remake, even though it's already in the 3D style and it does just fine. I'd have a 10 remake. I'd have a 10-2 remake before 8. Because 8 is disastrous. If they just copy-pasted 9's system, but then just gave triple triad, you know, kept that the same, well, that would be a better game for 8. Because the story and the music is already phenomenal. Guess what? My favorite Final Fantasy OST is The Castle from Final Fantasy VIII. It's whimsical, it's weird, it's amazing, it's one of the best Final Dungeon OSTs you'll ever fucking listen to. It's phenomenal. I love the Legendary Beast, that OST. That feels like a proper final boss theme. And it's not even the fucking final boss. No, not even close. Look at this view. Look at this view. Should I make a bridge out to these islands? Should I make a tall bridge here? I feel like I want to make like a little structure there. I don't know. I feel like I gotta save things for better mats. I really have to save things for wood iron. I have to save things for black marble, dark wood. I have to save all sorts of space for that. But, man, absolutely gorgeous. Hello, dear. Yoink. Oh. Hey, Poems 28. This is interesting. I do take this small area to go around. But in a long ship, it needs canal work. I don't have my pickaxe with me. Let's work on that. Just an investment for the future. Don't need that. But yeah, I just don't understand. I feel like it's like, for Valheim context, okay, to put everything in context, people being 8 fanboys is like saying, no, it's worse than saying swamps is your favorite biome in Valheim. It's worse than that. Yes, you can have your personal tastes. I will recoil from some tastes. Some people like eating doo-doo, okay? That's their personal tastes. You like the doo-doo? I don't like watching people eat doo-doo. Such is life. Alright? Some people just have tastes that we just need to shut down. Shut right down. Shut it down. Alright, let's grab the pickaxe, start getting to work. Let's also check on the coal here. How we doing? Nice. Very nice. So we can just divide the coal by 2, and that's the amount that we can smelt up. We have 270, 271 technically, but just ran down to 270. That means we can smelt 135 bars, which is just about the amount that we will be able to bring back, so that's fine. I love the way that this like natural delta is. So peaceful here. Oh man. I don't know if I should do anything to this. Should I terraform it? Should I remove the rocks away from the stone graveyard? I think I should. Goodbye. I'm going to remove the rocks, the giant boulders from the ship graveyard, just to clean it up. And then I'll do some canal work for the future as an investment. I'm thinking about bronze for the future anyway, and for aesthetics, so if I can work on aesthetics while thinking about the future in one way, I might as well do it in another way. These episodes now might as well be like epilogue episodes. The Bronze Age Baron is complete, basically, but bonus stuff thinking for the future, that's always good. Alright. Let's clear this one too. That's good, that's good, that's good. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe I should build something right on this mound. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. This little island, man. This little island is nice. What should I call it? What should I call this stuff? We have this island here. An unnamed village. This little canal and the river, which is unnamed. Oh man, so cool. I have an idea though. I have a fun little idea. Let's go sailing. Ooh, but first I said I would do canal stuff. Let's do canal stuff. Another deer is spawned. These little islands too. Oh my god, there's so much potential here for like all sorts of cool structures. Let's clear this out. Just gotta make it longship accessible. I think a lot of the problem too with Final Fantasy series is that they focus too much on aesthetic identity, and honestly that just fuels a lot of shields because it's branding, it's brand recognition. They can go, oh, I understand that, I recognize that, look, I have that, I've seen that. And let me tell you guys, as somebody who works in retail, in a gift shop, okay? You know who says that the most? Tiny children. It is tiny children who, I assume, fucking evolutionarily, it's just, like, they're trying to be like, oh, look, you know, back when we were fucking hunter-gatherers. It's like, look, there are these berries here that we recognize. You might have not seen them. It's good if I point them out to you, parent of mine. We can survive longer, mayhaps. And so it's like this old, unreliable, like stupid societal, not societal, but like evolutionary holdover that we had that just doesn't match up in modern society. And it seems like just a lot of man-children are just going on and just being like, look, Final Fantasy is when Moogle. Final Fantasy is when recognizable thing that I can buy. And it's like that. This is shield behavior, guys. It's like, and they'll defend it. They'll use it while they're defending Final Fantasy games that aren't mechanically similar to the golden age of Final Fantasy whatsoever. It's like, you know what, maybe not use that defense. That makes you look like a literal child. Maybe not say that. I don't know. Not the smartest thing. Not the brightest move. Really, you can apply that to any game, though. Any community. But it's very apparent in Final Fantasy community because it is... There's so many, like, aesthetic holdovers with, like, certain mobs. It's like, look how many iconic mobs there are in Final Fantasy. Ooh! They're great. It's like, I have knowledge that I can bring from game to game to game. And that's nice. That's satisfying in a way. That makes me feel good for enjoying these games. But, you know, it's not a selling point. It's not all that Final Fantasy is. I'm not going to be like, yeah, Final Fantasy, yeah, it's got the same mobs of the last one. I'm going to buy it now. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's like, oh, you really convinced me to buy it now. Even though it plays nothing like the old ones, and I don't like this genre done wrong. You know what? Wow. It's an action game now? Oh, it's a terrible action game, you mean? Well, I like action games. I don't like bad action games. Sorry. You didn't win me over. I played Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. I don't mind if Final Fantasy turns into Kingdom Hearts. But if it's like the worst Kingdom Hearts you've ever seen, I'm not going to play the worst Kingdom Hearts I've ever seen. Sorry. Not sorry. I have fucking standards. And it's like, oh, but it's got the recognizable stuff. That means it's Final Fantasy. No. No. It means it has a Final Fantasy coat of paint on it. Just like 14 does. And then they added materia and then made the materia worse than Final Fantasy 7. I'm getting off track. Let's sleep. Goddamn, the materia is so bad in 14 compared to 7. It's so fucking bad. Ooh, it is farming time. Let's go. Let's go. Look at all this stuff. Fuck yes. Alright, I'll have to farm the turnips or harvest them the old-fashioned way so that my pigs don't get at them. But yo, that is stew. That is stew right there. So much stew. Well, the hogs weren't around anyway. Oh well. Let's plant 15 of these turnips. There's 12. 15. Carrot-wise, we have 60 seeds. I gotta plant 60. Let's put the circlet on just for this, because it can be dicey with carrot seeds. Okay, okay. Ooh. Cultivate. What? There we go. Might have to destroy that rock there. We'll see. We shall see. Oh yeah, I think I might have to pop it. Let's get rid of it. Oh, I need the, you know. Gotta have the old pickaxe for that. Oh, let's also grab 10 boar meat. There's the stew. Honestly, just from hunting, like, because we're located in the field, it's gonna be so easy to grab all sorts of boar meat. And I mean, I'm not doing that right now, but like, the fact that I have so much still, and I haven't really culled any of my piggies, that's kind of ridiculous. I love it. There's a lot going on. But yeah, no, I'm set. I'm set for all this meat and quality of life. Why did I put that away? What am I doing? I'm ready. Nice bit of stone too. Oh, tasty meat done. Excellent. You know, I got caught up in a in something that I actually recommended people not to do. I found myself in that situation and I caught myself. And, you know, knowing about psychological tricks helps you keep yourself away from them. So, me breaking out as quickly as I did, it's like, thank fuck. Oh, hello, bird. It's like I had a little visitor. But yeah, the problem was, I wanted to see if there was anything like negative people were saying. I wanted to see people were going to have the same conclusion, but worded in an interesting way. I wanted to see if people could identify if there was actually a holdout of a good community in Final Fantasy somewhere. Somewhere. because too many people were coping at the terrible news that the AA titles were being removed, and not giving the actual reality of the situation, that Square Enix is doing fucking terribly, and this is just a horrible result. It's not good news in the slightest. And, well, I found this dude who he sounded like he was spitting hot fire. And then I watched another video of his on a different topic, and he was the most fucking strange, oddly politically inclined guy that you've ever seen. I don't think he was left or right wing, but he was fucking, like, political. And I don't even think that it was necessarily a legitimate thing, because he was trying to sound like Andrew Tate, or one of the Tate brothers. Like, some words had an American accent, some words had a British accent. It's like, well, are there more people who are like the Tate brothers who kind of grew up in both countries maybe, and they have like a mixed dialect, or maybe they moved at some point? It's like, yeah, sure, that's very possible. But this dude, like, he was getting comments that was like, you sound just like one of the Tates. And ironically enough, he wasn't talking about like left or right shit, you know, but his community was a cesspool. He was saying the most like NPC shit that you've ever seen in your life. In your goddamn life. Again, doesn't matter left, right, don't give a shit. But if you're gonna chat fucking nonsense and just like hold on to like identifying negative things, like, oh, guys, did you know this is bad? And then like not come to any real conclusions on how to fix things, it's like, fucking A. What a disaster. What an absolute clown show. And so I dipped out. I dipped out so hard. So fucking fast. People were weird as fuck in that community. I was like, okay, goodbye. Fucking strange, man. Oh, I need 10 raspberries. So yeah, like if I was still focused on identifying the negatives instead of looking for the positives, and looking how to actually fix shit and move forward and be constructive, then I might have gotten suckered into this dipshit ass community. That would have been a horrible rabbit hole, because that guy is probably not even being legitimate. He's probably just out to make money, to get clicks. We know people are trying to get clicks in all sorts of guide-making communities and video game communities because, well, the state of guides are fucking awful. I've said that many times, and I'll say it many more times in the future. And, oh boy. Yeah, state of guides, man. It's not just, something just to do with guides. Clickbait is going to be everywhere. It's going to be everywhere, including this dude trying to identify issues with video games or modern art or critics, or I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. He's a dipshit. But yeah, you guys got to be careful. Be careful, man. You can get sucked into some real stupid shit. People who just gonna sell your ideas out for money anyway. They're like living spyware. They're just gonna sell your ideas out for money. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, so I think I should... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I left it here. That's fine. I think I should try sailing out around here. Just get a look of what's going on in the general area. I'm not going to go too far, so I'm not worried about anything. I'm not going to bring a portal or what have you. Just a ship and workbench wood. Hello, Piggy. So, let's see. Ship, workbench wood. I should have all these things over here. Need 80 nails. And we got plenty of wood here. Or grab the wood. I got the wood. But then I don't have the deer hide. Shit. But I got plenty of that. Alright, sweet. We're set. I want to see what's out there. Just in this local area. I need to see it. What does it look like? I need to know. What the fuck, man? Really? It better just be rain. Oh, it's a big ass thunderstorm. Well, we're gonna get serpent, man. We're gonna get a serpent like this. I can't. Shit wind. Terrible weather. The ocean's probably right here. We could get a serpent. Turn around. Time to turn around. Slowly but surely. We'll do it. There we go. Time to go. Back home. Alright, nice sailing journey, everybody. That was nice. That was good. Nice and quick. Yep, we did it. Alright. Good job. Oh boy. Okay, that was really unfortunate, truly. But there is more to see, more to do. Okay, the ship's spasming. I mean, if you insist, bird. If you insist. I might need a portal for this, but I do want to explore some parts of the map. I want to go down... I should go south from spawn, because that's another good way of checking the coastline, seeing what's up with this local area. In which case, I don't really need... Do I need a portal for that? No. I don't. See if I can't get full rested and sleep and get rid of this god-awful weather and wind. Because if I can do that, I'll just sail out anyway. With better weather, you know. No problem. Oh, we can. Excellent. Absolutely wonderful. Still raining, but it's going away. Alright, the rain's going away. Let's get the ship back out. Let's get it back out. Alright, I have places to be. Please don't be foggy. Please. Let's go. Little adventure. Okay, well, we got terrible wind, but sometimes it just, that's what it is. I want to see what's up with this, and then we're going to turn around and see what's going on and then head back. Hello? There we go. I thought I had the W key pressed the whole time. I guess not. Slow goings. This whole little tiny island chain is very nice. I like it. It's like a little discount Aleutian Islands. Ah, gotta drink water. Alright, fellas, into the unknown. Let's go. I want to see how this area is. I want to see how the sailing routes are. I need to know. I need to know. Because this has a ton of potential. Like, what's going on over here? How far does this extend? We're going to find out. And if we want to go home, we can always stop by spawn. If we get out there. There's also the gray troll cave. We get over here. Should be just fine. This all being part of the same type of area is so nice. That spawn right there, that little round island there, so cool. It's like, oh, want to go to spawn? Just sail over. That's nice. Okay, a little thing there. We're heading a little bit into the unknown now. Let's make use of this marginal wind. There we go. We're starting to get new stuff here. I wonder if this is a raspberry village. Or if it's just one house. Is that another river? What? Where does that go? Does that go in here? To the merchant? I could stop by at that house, check for bees. I don't know if I want to right now. That's a cute little island. Another cute little island. Oh man. This whole area is nice. Beautiful starting area. This would be a really good community server seed. You get a really cool entranceway and then there's just stuff all around. All around, like just like a decent building progression. So like, what is that? Where does that go? Oh, that's this. It goes down here. I've been there apparently, on land or on foot. Okay, let's continue out this way. So I've been there. That's fine. Fortunately, we're going to continue with horrible wind. It is what it is. We have a village there. That's so sick. This is some proper Viking shit. Let's go. Alright. I'm here, I'm looking for bees. Okay. What do we got? I would also take wood piles, but definitely bees and treasure. We got bees. Alright. Love that. My 5 bees ain't cutting it. And they won't cut it for the future. Oh, this is adorable. Look at this little building here with the pond. That's adorable. Such an easy raid and rebuild, and oh my god, the bees, man. Bees. Can we have 3 for 3 bees? No. Woo! 20 flint head arrows. That's a haul right there. That is a troll slaying haul. Alright. Village raided. Let's keep it moving. Slowly. But surely. What river is that now? Or is that just like a little inlet? That's just an inlet. Alright, it's looking like we're getting into the Black Forest. I can handle whatever it throws at me. Yeah, we're going around and back. We got good wind now. Is there a chest in that thing? Yes, there is. Alright, we're right here at this coast. Let's just make a natural stop. Right here. Just go for the chest. Feather. A single feather. I'll take the mushrooms. Alright. This rock is a little inconvenient, but we got it. Alright, sweet. Okay. Interesting part. I wonder if this does this go straight through to the ocean? That would be cool. We got a nest, burial chamber. Yeah, real cool area. Let's take this straight through if we can. Oh, it doesn't look like we can. Maybe with some canal work we could make it happen. I think with some finesse, it's gonna be just fine. It's gonna take a lot of fucking finesse though. Oh boy. Yes, sir. Yeah. This needs canal work. This needs a lot of canal work. And I don't necessarily know if this is going to be worth the canal work. I really don't know. Okay. I have 1, 2... Let's see. Just push it back the other way. Oh, this might be a pain in the ass. Alright, we got it. Alright, so now let's go along this side, see what we can see up till spawn. It's an interesting rocky little black forest area, but pretty cool. Do I want to? No, it's not cut over like that yet. Definitely looks like some decent fishing out here. At least Black Forest wise. It's absolutely got to be like a maybe a certain spot there or in here. Bits of ocean here and there. It's got to be. Little house there. Let's check it. It's like a field just in there. What's in there? No bees. 7 coins. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Mmm. Little gorge there. Ah, that's spawn. Alright, we've seen it. Nice. See how nice spawn looks from the sea. Wow, that's nice. That is nice. We got the little spawn river too. That's very nice. There's the portal. Alright. Back to the village. That was a good outing. Decent loot. The bees were the best part, but that is important. Gotta have bees. Especially for the future. Ocean, let's go. Pufferfish, hell yeah. If any of you want to jump onto my boat, feel free. There's the not Aleutian Islands. Serpent hunting is going to be so fucking easy on this world. It's going to be so nice. There's also out here. This could be something to explore as well. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, wonderful wind. Yeah, thanks. Ooh, check that out. Hop on my boat. Ocean right here. Right here. That is prime serpent hunting right there. Right at my doorstep. That's amazing. And there you are, village. There you are. Very nice. Perfect timing to be back, but I'm not able to pick some of this stuff up. I need that. Resin. Got more arrows. Where do I put those? Just put them in there. Extra coins. Always nice. Extra mushrooms. Gotta have mushrooms. Honey. I'll set up those beehives. Get the feathers away. Oh, I accidentally jumped over the rock. Damn. Oh, I gotta eat. There we go. Time for more bees. Everybody good? Oh, you're ready. Happy, happy, happy. Nobody's too cramped. Alright, sick. Birds? Bird alert? The fuck? There's hella birds, man. Okay, well, so much for that. Maybe I should make some sort of lookout tower. No, I gotta save. I gotta save it. I have so many feathers right now. Save the lookout tower when you got better mats. These tasty meats ferment fast, or maybe I'm losing it in a way. Let's put this here. More tasty mead. I need to make more. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. A lot of base work and stuff. Future episodes are going to be up in the air. I don't know. I feel like Ashlands is like any day now, even though it should have been any day a while ago. But yeah, definitely going to be uploading some other shit. And then it's always going to be Valheim, here, there, everywhere, interspersed. But I've been looking at some things. Ashlands soon. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree soon. I've wishlisted some stuff. I'm still waiting on that No Rest for the Wicked custom controls. We'll dive into that. The channel of the channel of the future. The future of the channel is very bright, and even though it's going to be a lot of variety, there's still going to be a ton of Valheim. So I hope everybody's excited for that. If this is the final episode, then it's been an amazing time. If not, then well, we go and get more bronze. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.